What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at the dealer auction with
Monkey Winch Mike.
Oh, you said it right this time.
Sentence for you.
You said it right this time.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Monkey Wrench, he's not a winch. Well, I don't know. I'm not involved in his private life. He could be, for all I know. Monkey Wrench Mike. If you don't know who he is, you need to go check him out. He's got a, what's that called? A YouTube channel?
YouTube.
Yeah, he's got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a YouTube's. What's the, gee, what's the name of your YouTube's channel? I'm going to put, just to make it easy, I'll put a link below the video. So you can
spell it right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Monkey Winch. It's Monkey Wrench Mike. And he's in heaven right now because he fell in love with the 221 over here.
Yeah.
And I can't blame him. I'm kind of liking it too. We're confused about the blue efficiency badge on the side of it though.
If my screen worked, I could Google it, but it doesn't work. So.
Yeah, his screen is messing up. So maybe you guys can help us. This is an S550, and I already filmed it in the last video, so I'm not going to spend much time on it, but it says blue efficiency on the side here. And when Mike looked it up earlier, it said blue efficiency was like a four-cylinder diesel.
Diesel for a C-Class, but not for, S-Class didn't come up, and then my screen blanked out, so I don't know.
So we're confused. If anybody knows what blue efficiency is, help us out, because under the hood, it's every bit of an S550. It's absolutely an S550, but we don't know what the hell blue efficiency means. But this right here is going to be the start of the video. A 2021 BMW, what is it, a 328? 330. They might not even make the 328 still in 2020. I'm old school. I'm thinking, so this is probably as bottom of the barrel as it comes. Well, do they still make the 1 Series, or did they discontinue that?
I think they discontinued.
They discontinued that.
1 Series.
So the 3 Series is probably. They used to make a 2 Series.
Yeah.
They still have the 2 Series. Okay.
So.
So it's not quite bottom of it. But look at those taillights. I love this car. X-Drive. And I'll bet the 330 is a 4-cylinder. How much you want to bet? It's a tiny little turbo 4. I hate that. I hate that. But it might be worth taking a drive. This is a rental car. This was a rental car. Where do you rent a BMW from, Mike? Does Enterprise rent BMWs? I've only ever seen like Camaros and Chargers and minivans and $450 cleaning fee if you smoke, Mike. So don't smoke in this car. It smells
like a rent-a-car?
Yeah, there's so many smells. I'm not quite sure exactly what it smells like. I just know there's going to be a 4-banger under this hood.
You ready?
Yep.
Ta-da!
Twin power turbo 4-cylinder. Yeah. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean it's not fast though. Yeah. What
does this look?
That looks really bad. Are you telling me there was no plastic plate? There has to be. There has to have been a plastic. See, it looks like you could have put something over. I don't know. Surely this isn't right. That looks really bad.
Yeah.
And when you're buying a premium luxury sedan like a BMW, you expect more plastic. You know what I mean?
Looks are everything.
Yeah, more plastic. You think it runs? It better. It better. It better. Well, it's got 30,000 miles on it. For a rental car, that's probably equivalent to like 150,000 normal person miles on a car. Let's see what it does.
It's got real scoops on the bumper.
They actually function?
Yeah, they go through, yeah.
Yeah, because the brakes on this will get so hot from how fast this car goes, I would imagine. How the hell do you... Oh, right here. Oh, it runs. Check engine light. No, there it goes. It went out. I was getting ready to say, come on. 30,000 miles with a check engine light. What is this? Check control. Tire pressure malfunction. Oh, that's nice. There's your little iDrive system. I don't know how the... Oh, there's your air conditioning. This little thing, that's all you get for air conditioning?
Max that up. Here, max that.
Max that up.
There, yeah.
Max that up. Okay, you can pull up a menu for your air conditioning up here, I guess. Air quality. How about recirculate? Let's do that. Oh crap, I messed something up. Right, this is what I hate. Oh, somebody cut the... so the keys aren't attached. Ah, free keys, Mike.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't do that. So I found something out the other day, and this is news to me. I don't know if it's news to you, but I'm going to tell you just in case. You know the BMWs that you have to take the key and you stick it in the...
Yeah.
There's like a little cubby, and you have to put the key in there, and then you push the start button.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that you don't have to put those in the cubby? That's to charge the remote because they're rechargeable.
Really?
Yeah, you don't have to do
My
that.
1 Series was like that.
My X5
Yeah.
that TK bought, I put the key in it, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have to do that." He said, "It's proximity. As long as you got the key, it'll start." And I was like, "No, you got to put it in the slot." He said, "Trust me." He said, "Push the start button," and I did without the key in it, and it started right up. He said, the keys are rechargeable.
Okay.
That is when your fob goes dead or is dying, you plug it in and it recharges your fob.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You don't. When I would walk up to the X5 and I'd put my hand in the door, it would open even if I didn't push the unlock button. It knew it would just proximity open, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you get in, you just push the start button, and as long as you had the key on you, you did not actually have to shove it into the stupid... I always thought that was dumb. I was like, it's redundant. If you're going to shove the key in there, why then do I have to push the start button? If I already put the key in, you know I want to go somewhere. Well, you don't have to. I'm just an idiot.
Makes sense now. I feel stupid.
Yeah, me too. When he told me that, I was like, are you kidding me? This whole time I've been doing it wrong. I didn't know. All right, 30,138 miles. We're going to drive this one.
I'm getting ready, yeah.
Okay, well, let me get my seatbelt on. We'll take it for a spin. It's got about a quarter tank of gas. Ice cold air conditioning. You know what it's missing?
A cool display, because that looks cheap.
I was thinking air conditioned seats.
Oh, well,
but
yeah,
yes,
we don't need that.
yeah.
Doesn't that look weird?
It's that is different. Yeah. Well, it is just a 3 Series though. It's a baby Beamer.
Yeah.
It's just a baby. All right, here we go. I'll tell you something else. The air conditioning is not impressing me. It's there. It works, but
yeah.
did I tell you I have a police car, Mike?
Just a couple of times.
I have a police car.
Yeah.
And it is faster than anything on the road. Nothing can catch it, and the air conditioning works better than anything else on the road.
And how much did you pay for your police? Oh, you feel that?
Yes, the seatbelt tightened up on me. That was. I felt like I was being restrained. Yeah. I didn't like it. I'm not into that. Nah. You know, I don't remember how much I paid for that cop car. I think it was $4,500 or $4,600.
Yeah.
Do you think I could get this for $4,500 or $4,600? No. Probably not. What do you? I don't know. What would you guess a 2021 rental car 3 Series would be worth? 20? 20s, something like that.
20s, yeah.
If I don't bring up my black book, I have no clue. I don't know what I should bid on anything without my black book. I've got to have it. This thing, it rides great, but that AC is lacking a little bit. You know what it is? It's probably that new Freon. What are they using now? FJY4?
Whatever that is, yeah.
I think that's what it is, and they keep changing the type of gas that they're using in air conditioning to make it more environmentally friendly. And I think the outcome is crappier and crappier air conditioning for the people. You know, it's getting hotter and hotter, so they're like, let's keep changing the Freon to stuff that doesn't work as good, but it's more friendly to the environment so people can die of heat stroke in their new car.
So I read that I was converting the Geo Tracker to R134A, and people were talking about propane.
I've heard
which they say it's great and it's cold until you get a leak, and then
oh
yeah,
never mind. I was about to say, it sounds like a good idea.
Right.
It's actually, that's a pretty spicy 4-cylinder. That's a pretty spicy 4-cylinder. Now, again, with the turbo, I've got a guy behind me, so I'll have to just go and we'll see if we can get a 0 to 60. But I got a guy over here waiting. Let's see.
Okay. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's that off the line.
2, 3.
60.
729.
7. Wow, that's But again, oh, the car tried to steer. Oh, I didn't like that.
Huh?
It's got that, what is that?
The guidance or whatever?
Yes, the lane keep or whatever. It saw all of those hash lines, and it thought I was in a no drive zone, and it started pulling me off the road. I hate that stuff, man. Oh, that freaked me out. So again, we have the same problem that we had with the Maserati. The Mercedes didn't have that problem. The Mercedes was like, you hit the gas and it goes. The Maserati, you hit the gas and it pauses. It feels like an entire second, maybe a tad more. And this one does the same thing. It's that turbo lag, man. It's just, once it kicks in, the Maserati would take off. Same thing with this. Once it kicks in, this thing moves. But it takes like a second or more to get it going. I don't like that. I'd rather have a naturally aspirated car or supercharged car where when you hit the gas, it just goes, man. I'm not into that whole turbo lag stuff. Anyway, it's a nice car. Yeah. I wouldn't want to daily drive it, truthfully. It's too small. I've gotten used to bigger cars. I tell you, I have a police car. I have a Ford.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a Ford Taurus police car.
And how's that air conditioning?
It's the best air conditioning, Mike. It's. I'm gonna stop. I really. It may just be I'm getting older, and while I still like sports cars, they're fun and everything. I'm just not to a point where oh, there we go. That helps. I'm not to a point where I want to drive one daily. You know, I prefer something that's got a little bit of room and I can stretch out, and this is, I feel confined in this car. It's a nice car though. Where's the, oh yeah, right there. It's a nice car. This wouldn't be for me. What about you? Would you drive it?
Nope. I want the one next door.
You'd rather take an old S-Class over a new BMW.
Yep.
I don't blame you. I would make that same decision all day long. So what was that you just asked me, Mike?
I was going to ask, how do you follow a Maserati, a Mercedes, and a BMW?
I've got the answer, Mike. In case you didn't know, I have a police car, and you follow it with a Ford Taurus.
Of course you do.
Do you not agree?
Yes, of course. Because of the zip ties.
Well, you know, it.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not driving this one. I don't trust the zip ties to hold up at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The paint that is...
This is like a bass boat paint.
Yes, it is.
Black in it, the sparkles.
I don't know if they can see it, but it's... I mean, you've got green, purple, pink. Every single color under the rainbow is in that paint job. Unfortunately, this is not an SHO. And we're in repo corner now. This whole... I call this like repo row. Yeah. It's like Skid Row for cars. Okay. All right, these are all the cars they're basically homeless. They're left on the side of the road. They haven't been treated well.
I feel bad for them.
They're beat up, addicted to ethanol.
That one's on crack right there.
That one's on crack. That does sometimes happen. That sometimes happen. This one's lower teeth are all, you know, chewed up pretty good. No, I don't think we're going to spend much time on this. This is so common. I love the repo cars because these are the ones that the finance companies are generally just wanting out of. You know, they're beat up, they're abused, and the finance company just wants to get whatever they can get out of it. So sometimes, if you really spend the time to look around, you can find a good one. Yeah. Most of the time, they're beat up, tore up.
Do they still have the little tracker hidden in them somewhere?
I hope not. Yeah. I sure don't like the idea of being tracked. This is a limited, which means this should be about as top tier as it gets, but unfortunately this is not an SHO, so it is not a twin turbo. It'll be naturally aspirated. It looks like we have water intrusion, maybe. Oh,
does it smell?
Oh, no, it smells good, Mike. Smell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a whiff of that.
Yeah. That's the thing there.
I'm wondering if what's on the floor is making the smell. I don't know. It's you want to test drive this?
I'll sit far away from the spill, and you can.
I don't want to test drive this. No, this is kind of a joke, but the color The black color really does look amazing when you stand back and you can see all of those different color metallic flakes in it.
You can feel the heat coming
Oh,
off of
yeah,
it,
this is a hot car. And again, look at the seat, Mike. Laid.
Low rider.
You are literally in the back seat. And someone's going to have to drop a comment and explain this. I must be missing something. There's got to be some logic to this. And I can't figure it out. You know? Look, here, take this.
I have an idea, but it's not G-rated.
Take that and let me, ooh.
Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy all that.
Hold on a minute.
Let it air out a little bit.
Yeah, this is all water. It's covered in water in here. Oh, jeez. Explain this, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. It stinks. This car stinks. Now explain to me why you drive like that.
Well, because you got a bee in the seat next to you. You got your bee with you.
So you're talking about road. Really? You think that's what it is? Because
I don't know.
like half the cars out here are sitting like that.
Yeah, maybe that's a popular thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not cool. Oh, look at this. That's a key.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know, and now it's a repo, and now somebody else gets to have a keyed up car. How nice. That's real nice. And this is the one you said was on. So this is on crack. Its teeth are all missing. They look at this though, Mike. Look at that custom. I mean, that looks good. A V.
Why would you cut a V in that?
Oh man, why not? Do you not see how cool that looks?
That's something.
And that's
What?
that's the story of these repo cars. You know, you really have to look. You gotta look.
It looks cool, but you can't see at night.
But yeah, that's the other thing is if you tint them like this, how are people seeing at night?
Right.
It's like the people that take out their headlights and they put in those dark blue ones or purple ones. You see nothing. Ask me how I know. Because I was an idiot once and I put those same headlights in my Mustang GT. I did. Look, I was 20-something years old and I went and bought the stupid dark colored purple headlights and I stuck them in my car. And you know what? At nighttime, couldn't see anything. I still drove anyway because you know why? It was cool.
Yeah.
Until I got pulled over and the police told me you cannot have purple headlights. You have to be able to see to drive. They told me to take my car home and take those damn headlights out, and I did. Small town was in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. Many years ago, I used to actually live out there. So, yeah, I get it. You know, when you're young, you're not too bright. You know, it's no offense to you young people out there, but I'm speaking from experience here. Well, my GoPro did what GoPros do. It turned off, which is great. We were just in the middle of political discussions. We were having a good debate. We were talking about how much Mike loves...
Say it.
Say it. Yeah. And the video get demonetized. I already know how that goes. It'll be instant demonetization, man. You're not getting paid. They may even cancel my account. They might cancel my account for saying the T word. It's a bad word. All right, Mike. What else do you see out here? That you know what? There's a Mustang over here.
That's a nice looking Mustang.
Well, it is, but it isn't. Go look at the front end. As with all of these repos,
Yellow.
It's got some really expensive niche rims. How about that white hood?
That's nice.
That was aftermarket for sure. 2018. It's the V8. It's only got 64,000 miles on it.
What color did the bumper used to be?
Well, it used to be yellow, but if you look over at the passenger side, keep going.
I'm looking at this.
Oh, that bumper was black.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep going, and you'll start.
Colors.
Yep.
And then another different. Yeah.
And then look right here. How nice is that? All smashed and.
They forgot to check that when they put it on.
They didn't gap that very well. Look at the gap.
Yeah. They checked that.
It's that really is a shame. You know, Mako would have done a great job on this for really cheap and it would have looked right. And explain, why did they paint the bumper, but they left the hood a different color? I mean, if you're gonna I don't know, man. It's all I know is it's a repo. And this is what you get with repossessions. It's cloth interior. It is a 6-speed manual though.
Oh.
And boy, it is hot. Whoo, good Lord. This has been here for a month.
Has it really?
Yes. And I love the American flag on the GT. I didn't notice that before, but that is really, really cool how they did that. I like that.
You know what that stands for? Go.
That's right. Say it.
I can't.
Oh, I would love to hear you say it, Mike. Say it. Say go Trump. I said it. Can you say it?
No, I can't.
He can't say it. He can't say it.
I can tell him where to go. But I can't say
Oh, he could tell him where to go. Oh, I wonder what side of the fence he's on. This, do you think it starts?
I don't know if there's power because my window
Oh.
down.
Oh.
But I got my thing if you want to start it.
Well, let me pop the hood. I'm afraid to open the hood. I don't want to damage. I don't want to damage anything any further.
I don't think you can push it very far because this is going to hit.
Is it going to crunch into the fender?
No, it's already crunching into the fender.
See, that's. Oh.
There you go. Now it's
no, I can't. I'm not.
now you can straighten it out.
Wow.
See, I can fix it now.
That is what a shame, man.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. 60,000 miles. What did you do to this car?
Hold it. What?
I don't even. That goes over the battery.
Okay.
I don't want to look at this, Mike. This is. It was obviously in some kind of an accident. You can see the fender's been moved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. I mean, I knew it was in an accident, but this is that's painful. Hood doesn't. There we go. Nah. It's too hot anyway. It used to be a nice car. I love yellow. I'm a big fan of yellow. Yeah, not everybody can handle yellow, but
With the black wheels, it's gorgeous.
I like yellow. My SSR is yellow.
Oh, you have an SSR?
He doesn't watch my videos. I know he's joking.
I do watch
I know
it.
he's
I've seen
joking.
it. It's the exact same color yellow.
It is. I made one video and then I parked it on the lift.
Yeah.
Bought a bunch. I spent tons of money in parts and then I just left it sitting on sitting on the lift.
Boxes.
Yeah, I need to get down there and do some work on it. It's just nobody was interested in the SSR. Really sad because I thought it was such a unique and cool truck car convertible thing.
Yeah.
I thought for sure, man, this will get some views, and unfortunately, it's not a. That's the way YouTube goes, though.
It is.
It's hard because you could buy something that you would never expect to blow up, like your wagon. Did you expect that it was going to blow up?
Not like it did.
How many of you? Over 100,000?
125,000 on one video, which for me is a huge record.
That's, I mean, it's still huge for me. 100,000 views is what everybody dreams of being able to get. So you got that on a Mercedes station wagon that was 200 and, was it 200?
125.
125.
I sold a bike and I bought a car. And it brought a ton of subscribers and
A ton of views.
views.
Or you could
money.
go buy an SSR and think this is going to be crazy, and it gets nothing.
Nothing.
That's the way it goes. But that's kind of the beautiful thing about it, though, is unless you're somebody that, like, there's certain YouTubers, every video they make viral because they just know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of us, it's a guessing game.
Yeah.
You got to spend money, and you don't know what it's going to do. You just cross your fingers and hope that people are going to be interested in what you're trying to show them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. It's a crapshoot, man.
You're throwing spaghetti on the wall.
That's, yeah, throwing spaghetti on the wall. There you go. Some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. See, again, this is Chrysler Capital Repossessions. A lot of these repos are just, it's really sad. It's really sad. I've showed these guys Hyundais more than they probably ever wanted to see Hyundais, so I'm gonna, and Impalas, and Malibus. So towards the end of the video, and I do have to tell you guys, there is a C8 Corvette that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. All right, but first, this is what I like to call run and gun. I don't actually run, there is no guns involved, but it's just walking around, kind of browsing, perusing, seeing if there's anything that's interesting to look at. If there is, then we'll stop and check it out. And if there's not, which usually there's not, in the repo side, there's very little that I usually find over here that I'm interested in. But look, Mike, there's you a truck.
Yep.
He needs a truck. We should start a GoFundMe for you a truck.
We should.
I wonder how much we could raise to
should
get
start a
you.
GoFundMe.
We should. We should. I'll bet we could raise a few $1,000s
Think so?
to get you a nice truck.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we start a GoFundMe?
And then make a video about it.
And then make a get paid for the video. And then make views on the truck and get paid for that too. And it was all free.
This is your best idea
Oh my!
ever.
See, I'm full of.
You're full.
I'm full of something. Oh, okay. I showed this last time. Never mind. I guess it didn't sell. But Mike, this, it's got a little damage here and there all over it, but like that door is creased pretty bad. But this is nice. Again, I won't buy one because I know about that displacement on demand stuff. I can't. Why would I spend a bunch of money, $15,000, $18,000, $20,000 on a truck that I know is going to have at some point major engine problems?
Check out the sound system right there.
Oh, that's yeah. It runs. It does. It runs well as far as I remember. I think that was last week that I filmed this truck. See, a week for cars for me is like, that's like a year ago.
Yeah.
I can't hardly remember.
Cars all the time. Hey, I found this in Oklahoma City. Do you remember looking at this one? And then you never.
I can't. There's so many cars that I look at, and I'll tell you what though, I like this one, and this one's not smashed up. This looks like somebody actually really cared about it. This is. The seat isn't laying down. Whew, boy, it is hot. Good Lord, these cars.
Yeah.
Way too small for me. It's basically my S4. What is this, an A4?
Yeah.
Is that what this is? A3. It's an A3. Now take this little car, put a V8 under the hood and a manual transmission, and that's what my S4 is. And that car is absolutely fun to drive. I love that car. All-wheel drive with a V8 and a stick shift. There's just something about it. Something about it. I love this color too.
You like the blue?
I love that blue. I am sweating like a pig or something. Pigs don't sweat, but if they did, I imagine this is what it'd be like. It's so humid out here today. Here's a Volkswagen. Oh, check this guy out, Mike. What is he doing? What is up with you?
He's gonna jump.
Are you? Whoa! He about went right up your face. A Volkswagen. I don't know what that is, but crunched in the back. So many of these. Just Chris Nickel. I have no idea who that is. We got another Denali and an F-150 with a big old bar on the front of it. Mike, I don't see anything that's catching my attention. Nothing that's tickling my fancy.
That 300 is pretty.
It is. I love the blue. Not a big fan of the Pentastar V6.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are nice. It's probably leather. Yeah, it's got leather. It's the 300S. I don't know what that means. Sport. Super fast. Oh, it's cologne-y smelling. Very, very cologne-y smelling. A few little hail dings. Chargers, Jeeps, Chargers. So many Mopars. Well, I guess it makes sense, Chrysler Capital. But they finance anything. Chrysler Capital will finance anything. But it looks like here's the same one, Mike.
That's the exact same.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
What are the chances of that? 55,000 miles? Yeah, I think, you know what I think it's time for, Mike? I think we should show them the C8 Corvette.
Yeah, 'cause it's
I have
inside.
never put hands on one in person.
Really?
Ever. No, this would be the first one.
Okay.
Assuming it's still in there. Let's go see what they got.
Let's go.
All right, I teased you guys long enough. Some of you guys got mad because in one of the last videos, I used the thumbnail of a C8 and I didn't show the car. The truth is I took the thumbnail at the beginning and I meant to film it at the end, but I was so drenched in sweat and hot, I forgot. And I ended the video, and that's the only thumbnail I had.
The people were mad.
They were a little upset, yeah. So here you go. All right, we're not kidding with you this time. 2023 C8 Corvette, but this is a Z06. The Z06. Do you know what that means? Do you know how much money this car is worth?
A lot?
It's got to be $170,000, $180,000.
Wow.
Yeah, no joke, no joke. The Z06 is, they're really hot. You can't hardly get them. And people that have them know that they're worth a lot of money. Here's the interesting thing about these. General Motors won't let you sell them after you buy them for 6 months, or they cancel the warranty on the powertrain.
Really?
Yeah, really. You have to own these for 6 months because people were buying them and then flipping them for ridiculous amounts of money. So GM said you've got to own the car for 6 months, and if you sell it before then, you lose your warranty. So yeah, you really need to do your research on these and make sure that they still maintain their warranty. Absolutely beautiful car. What color is this, Mike? Obsidian black or?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. He said, I don't know either.
Don't you know?
I don't. I do know it's got these carbon fiber with yellow stripes. You've got the yellow seat belts. Truly a masterpiece. Why they've got it at the dealer auction, I don't know. It just got here 8/7, and I believe today is 8/7. The door handles on these, by the way, if you don't know, they're underneath. They're hidden right under here. So you got to put your hands up here and pull. Electronic door handles, of course. Absolutely phenomenal looking car right here. It smells brand new. Yeah, it's got that, you can smell all the glue is what it is. Don't worry, it's not a Lambo door. Did you expect the doors to go up?
No, I had to pull a little bit.
I kind of expect on a car that looks like this that the doors are going to go up. You know, that's what I think.
That's a new car smell right there.
Look at that. Tell me that is not a thing of beauty.
Good job, Juan. Jason, what's the guy's name?
Jason Juan something. This is an interesting color yellow too. I really like that. I would absolutely love to start this up, but I know how much this car is worth. It's not my car, and I don't have enough money on my floor plan to buy this car at the moment. So
look at all the little buttons on the trim that comes down right there. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it really separates the driver. It's a really driver-centric car. You know, the passenger is here for the ride. The passenger doesn't even have access to the radio. It's all centered around the driver. I mean, it makes it a real driver's car. Mm-hmm. I would be happy with just a Stingray. A Z06, God, I'm not there yet, Mike, but you know, I'm supposed to hit 500,000 subscribers in 2 years. Maybe, yeah, maybe in 2 years we'll be to a point where I could actually afford something like that. And this has the forged wheels too. Look at that. Yeah, I would love to start it up and play with it for you guys, but it's just one of those things. I feel like that would be disrespectful because I don't have the money to buy it, and I wouldn't want somebody just playing with my car, starting it up, revving it up. You know, especially when it's $160,000, $70,000, $80,000. So, forgive me. You get to see it, but I just feel like it would be disrespectful to like really play with somebody's car that's worth this much money.
Does this whole thing open?
I believe it does. I think it opens from here.
Oh, this is...
Is that ventilated?
It's vented. Yeah, that's open right there.
No kidding. I didn't know. I've never seen one of these in person before.
And this is open.
Yeah? Yeah, I would imagine there's a button down here that opens the...
There you go.
So there's your trunk space, which you have a front too, but there's not much of one. You're not going to the airport, I think, with your suitcases, and you're not going golfing in this car, I don't think, but you get a great view of that engine from right there. Isn't that just an absolute thing of beauty? And it soft close. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is the first one I've actually seen in person. I had a Stingray, a C8 Stingray convertible at a dealership in Texas that I was supposed to get. But they kept dropping the ball on the communication side of things, and I ended up buying something else. Maybe it's a TRX or something like that. But I almost had a C8 Corvette, almost. But with the prices that these things are at today, I don't think I want one. You know, they need to get to be about 8-10 years old, and then we'll be at a place where I can actually afford them. Let's go look around and see if they've got anything else, because I know for a fact.
How wide the tires are.
Oh yes. What's the horsepower? I don't even know what the horsepower is on this thing. It's insane. Can you guys see those tires? Yeah, they can see the tires. I know that they've got something back here that you would enjoy.
I saw something in red.
Yeah, I knew you'd see it. We'll take Mike back there so he can look at this SL 500. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. Monkey Wrench Mike is over here just drooling. I had one of these, Mike. Did I tell you I had an SL 500? I had an SL 600 too.
Yes.
Yeah.
you had a friend fix the pumps on
You remember that?
your SL.
Yeah, in the freezing cold.
That's when you had COVID before it was cool.
Yeah.
You had
This video's
anybody else.
This is getting demonetized. You can't, COVID, Trump, you can't, you just, yeah, well, the video's demonetized at this point. Now we can say whatever we want. Yeah, I had COVID before COVID was cool. It put me down. It put me down real bad. And Monkey Wrench Mike came down before. I don't even think you were Monkey Wrench Mike yet.
I don't
think you even had a channel yet.
I don't remember.
He came down while I was bad sick, real bad sick. And you and Austin Carr both came out to the house and they put 2 fuel pumps, right, into that car in the freezing cold. I think it might have been snowing or sleeting.
Yep.
I came out and kept trying to help, except I kept having to run away to puke. I was hacking, and Mike said, "You should go to bed." Yeah. He was telling me to get away from him, so I went inside. He replaced the fuel pumps in my SL500, which was a total piece of crap car, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I haven't forgotten, and I had a feeling he probably didn't forget either. It's a very cold, miserable experience. Listen, guys, if you don't know who Monkey Wrench Mike is, or if you do and you're just not subscribed to his channel yet, please go show the man some love. It takes 2 seconds to click a link below this video and click the subscribe button. Super fast, super easy. He would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And with that, we are both going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Drop your comments down below. Remember, we need to know what blue efficiency is. I tell you so in an S-Class. I had an S.
What was that? A
222 and a 221 and a 220.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. Stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.